Hey everyone, it's Michael Tabaradi of michaeltabaradi.com, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about why experience is so important when it comes to deciding what you need to do going forward. If you don't experience certain aspects in your life, if you don't have certain events that happen, then really truly what happens to you is that you don't have perspective. And if you don't have perspective and context, then there's no desire to really do something, okay? So you need to think about what has happened in your life that pushes you or drives you to want to actually help people do specific things. Let's say, for example, you may have gone through some sort of like financial turmoil, or you've experienced something financially that has made you act or respond or do things a certain way. Is there something that you can teach to someone else? Can your experiences help other people who are in that situation currently right now get out of that situation? You need to think about that. Because if there is something in that, then people can relate to that. And that's how you can attract people and they can see that you're a valuable asset. There have been situations in my life where it's been very difficult to overcome certain things, but I've been able to overcome them. For example, I was in a situation where, I was actually doing network marketing for a year and I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the hype, the vibe and all that kind of stuff, but I realized it really wasn't for me. And I realized it was more about making sure that I was able to provide ideas, provide value, provide different sort of means of helping people start their own businesses, develop their mindset and create the right sort of leadership in order to drive forward in the right sort of direction. Network marketing wasn't going to be the thing that helped me do that. It could have in some ways, but it didn't align to me as an individual. But I had to go through that process of trial and error, getting rejected by friends and family, being seen a certain way, trying to be very salesy when really that wasn't in my nature to be. And I understood that this is not how I want to do my things. It may work for other people and it has worked really well for other people, but for me specifically, it didn't work. So I rolled off network marketing because I said to myself, I'm never, ever, ever going to go to another network marketing company or agency. Only because for me personally, it's not something I'm interested in. I'm just not interested in it. So once you understand what an experience can do for you, once you understand what it is that you don't want to do anymore, then you can start focusing on things that you are willing to do. Because if you can focus on those things, if you can do the opposite of what you don't want to do, then you start thinking of what you do want to do, which is really important, because then you can start thinking about, what do I need to do in order to get to a certain level? How can I get to that step? The way I break it down is like this. Think about the things that you want in your life. Think about the things that you don't want in your life. Then think about the things that you need to compromise, and then just do it. Because at the end of the day, if you don't understand your wants, your dislikes, your compromises, then you're not going to be able to just do it because you don't have an understanding, okay? You also need to get to a level of understanding what the process looks like, okay? But before that, you need to know what it is that you want and don't want and what you need to compromise on. So think about those different things, because experience is the key. Like, it's so important for understanding, like to understand what you've experienced in your life and consolidate that information so you know how you can help people. I would suggest maybe even writing like a brief little story in your life, maybe create a table where you've got the year, you've got the sort of event or theme, and you're describing exactly what happened. Maybe even talking about the people that were there present, and maybe talking with those people as you're doing this. Because if you start writing a story about you, then you start understanding who you are as a person, like what shaped your ideas, what has molded your thinking, because that is so important when it comes to your brand. That is so important when it comes to your business. That is so important when it comes to communicating your message, because that is what people will receive. So start thinking about your experiences differently, so then you can be in a position to be confident about what you're providing to other people, because you can say, I've had experience behind it. Personally, I've had about 8 years with WordPress. I've had about 5 years with building funnels. I've had about 8-9 years of developing content. I've helped different coaching clients over the years. I'd say probably over the last 4 years, 3-4 years or so. And that's come from the fact that I've produced so much content on my website. It's been, different types of content, and it's becoming more streamlined now. But I've produced so many different types of content that has attracted different people and has sought opportunities for people to see me as the expert and go out there and do talks, attract clients and all that kind of stuff. So when you do produce the right sort of content, then you understand what is required in order to be the best person that you need to be. I've got somebody calling me right now, so I'm going to answer the phone call. But what I will say to you is, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to put a thumbs up, and don't forget that experience is fundamental in order for you to actually provide value, because it provides context and perspective. Anyway, take care, God bless, understand, reach, and expand. Peace.